I'm Dale Smith for Looney Politics, and we had the debates in the Conservative Leadership Contest this last week, and it was a very different experience between the French and the English versions. The French debate was quite acrimonious, and if there was a line that was quoted often throughout the evening, it was "Tu m'as attaqué," where Peter MacKay and Erin O'Toole largely went after one another quite ferociously, accusing one another of lying and of changing their minds on topics. Meanwhile, Derek Sloan and Leslyn Lewis read prepared statements that may or may not have related to the questions that were asked of them. Part of why the French debate was as acrimonious as it was is because there's a lot of votes up for grabs in the Quebec ridings. Because the Conservative Leadership Contest is weighted by points, whereas every riding has the same number of points no matter how many members they have in those ridings, the fact that there are fewer members per riding in the Quebec organizations means that those votes are worth a lot more points, and so the leadership contenders were very much looking to pick up as many points as they could. The English debate was much more sedate and didn't really seem to bring out too much from any of the candidates. We didn't get a lot of real differentiation between between O'Toole and MacKay, whereas Leslyn Lewis was certainly the favorite for whom everyone would try and turn to say that they agreed with on a number of her points, largely because they are looking for the second ballot support from her supporters. Remember that this is a ranked ballot competition, and as we've seen in numerous Conservative leadership candidates, both federally and provincially in Ontario, because it's run under the same rules, that the Social Conservatives have tended to play kingmaker. Nobody, however, seemed to be picking up that same attempt to get support from Derek Sloan, possibly because he spent the evening largely parroting Trumpisms that come from the States and was making a lot of time for conspiracy theories and things like anti-vaxxers. So we did kind of get a little bit of the dynamics, but I don't think there was a clear front runner among either O'Toole or MacKay out of the affair. This having been said, the day after the debates, Erin O'Toole called the cops on Peter MacKay's campaign, claiming that they hacked their campaign and stole video strategy sessions, which is also a little bit confusing because if they were recorded or if they had infiltrated Zoom calls, there's no real details on that. Nevertheless, to say it's going to sound like the attempt to show themselves as one big happy family once this is all over is going to be pretty difficult. For Looney Politics, I'm Dale Smith.